God bless you all. Listen, promise you I won't be long. I simply want to encourage your hearts tonight. You know exactly what time it is. It's Momentum Monday. I know it's late, but there's one word that I want you all to just pay close attention to that I want to share with you. It's called resilience. Say that. You have to be resilient. No matter what happens, I want you to stay the course. Continue to move forward. Have it in your mind that I'm going to be great. And understanding that life itself is going to be full of ups and downs. You're going to have many challenges, right? There are going to be people who you yourself would never fathom leaving you in the dust, turning their heels against you. In fact, become one of your greatest oppositions. But what you can do is allow your haters to become your motivators. I know you've all heard that before, but when you really think about finding your momentum, you got to understand this right now. Your grind is what's really going to be the projector that push you into your destiny. Man, I'm a very happy man tonight. Today is a beautiful day. My parents are celebrating 64 years of being together and 57 years of marriage. Now that's a blessing. That tells you that I come from good stock. But what really motivates me is to understand that in order for us to achieve any goals in our lives, we have to be willing to break the cycles of our lives. A lot of us have difficulties of being able to remove ourselves from individuals and situations that sometimes cause us to be stagnant or to hold us fast, or in fact put us in a place to where we're no longer resilient. We start dancing to the tunes of others and actually being orchestrated by another man's beat of the drum. But I want to talk to you today because I believe that before this year is out, there's going to be so many great things that's going to happen in your life. And you have to remember that what God has placed in you, no one can take out of you. And I want y'all to understand something too. It's not going to go away just because you want it to go away, because God has invested inside of you something. He wants you to be resilient. He wants you to stay the course. He wants you to push forward. He wants you to have the mindset that my best days are in front of me and my worst days are behind me. Now, that does not mean that you will not have some ups and downs. It does not mean that you won't have opposition. It does not mean that you're not going to have individuals who will actually challenge you, who will come against you, who will try to be your traps and snares. But you got to stay the course. Now, you really want to know what's really funny? What's really funny is that there are those that don't even understand that they're behind you and they're saying all of these negative things about you, but use them. Listen, use them for your leverage. Let them be the people that will help push you into your destiny. And then when you look back over your shoulders, you'll be able to say, thank you. I needed you to tell me what I couldn't do. I needed you to tell me what I wasn't and what I'll never be, because I'm not living based on what your projection is of me. I'm going to be resilient. I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to finish it, because what's really going to be birthed out of you, my friends, it's going to be something called passion. Man, find your grind, unwind it, and transition. I want you to embrace this moment, because this is the beginning of the week. Before the week is over, you're a champion into an area that you would have never gone without you being resilient. I mean, love yourself. Don't trust any individual who doesn't have confidence in themselves. Don't believe any individual who will not tell you truths. And I want to say this also. Be mindful of what is in your circle. I said this once and I'll say it again. See, a lot of us are trying to push squares into our circle. It won't fit. God called you to be great, called you to be different. He called you to be you. Don't try to model yourself after someone else when you haven't even applied the best you. Be resilient. Man, take this week, use it for your motivation. Yeah, there's a pandemic, but do you know that there are more millionaires made during times like this? And you could be the next millionaire. You could be the next great individual that came out of the ruins, just like the actual phoenix. No matter how your world looks like this moment, it doesn't matter how you feel like. Man, there's a champion on the inside of you. And I know that life is full of challenges, and sometimes things get hectic. Sometimes you feel like, number one, that you are in the worst state of your life. But dare to be great. Embrace it. Find your momentum. Unwind it. Find your grind. Unwind that thing, baby, and move forward. Go get everything God has for you and some more. When I say that, I'm not saying that what God has for you is only in a small scope. No. He said that we shall live in the abundance. We shall live in the overflow. And I know that some of us have really, really been challenged in this year. It looks like, man, we're not going to come out of this without having some casualties. Well, that's life. But you don't have to be the one that experienced the casualty. Taking advantage of this moment. Love yourself. Remember, you're created in the image and likeness of God. You have the ability to create a situation just by thinking it and open up your mouth and speaking it and then just operating. This is the last thing I'm going to say while you're being resilient. Get in the flow. And the flow that I'm talking about is the overflow. Live in it. Go be great. Love who you are and what you are, because the best you is yet to be exhibited. Peace.